Hmm. Yo. Nah. If you recognize this game, I'm trying to play Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I've heard from like my friend that it's a very good game. I've seen a little bit of it, so I just want to try and play
Don't
it.
forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
An interesting start to a game, I can't lie. I'm not so sure I'm a big fan of the motion blur though. That's definitely something. Because it is not that bad in real life. Yo. Yo. A memento. Oh. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. You mean like the blood or what? Definitely the blood. Okay. Why am I caught? Okay, I don't. The camera movements are definitely something. Does his head have to permanently be tilted to like one side half the time though? It's a bit weird. Okay, it goes over there. Bro, what am I doing? The hell? Okay, I guess I can't go over there. Okay, it's one of those games. Not sure what a tinderbox is supposed to do. Oh, I can pick things up too. Oh. Oh, come on, I can't pick that up. It clearly looks important. Okay. I guess they want me to rotate the object, maybe? Oh, I can jump. Usually not able to jump in these kinds of games. Okay, we got lake. I'm not even sure what I would call those. I was about to say there's no way that didn't break. Oh shit, I can pick up chairs? Yo, hold on. Okay. It's kinda cool. Oh, I did not read that. I think it said that I can light things up with tinder. And it does something for me. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess it's a very limited resource though, so. Okay. That's much better. Okay, so I can sprint. I think this is sprinting. That's some really weird camera work, but see, I see that they opened the door there. I'm sure they want me to go in there, but like, how about no? I ain't that stupid. There you go, game over, I win. No, I'm pretty sure they're gonna want me to do this. It's probably gonna be some kind of jump scare. Never mind. Okay, there's my sanity. Okay, witnessing things lowers my sanity. Good to know. I'm guessing a low sanity means I'm like probably gonna a lot more is gonna happen on my screen, I'm guessing. What the hell is that? I'll take that, bud. Thank you. I mean, it feels like I can sprint, but at the same time it's still so slow. And half the time he doesn't even do it. Oh, a rock. The other children cheered him on, his name, voice in steady rising, pace urging him to do it. Am I ready to do this? Young boy thought. And oh, okay, he struck his victim with a rock. You know what? W. W, man. It can be increased by doing puzzles? Okay. Okay, so I guess if I look at that... Yeah, okay. Step on him, step on him, step on him. This dude really, like, scared of bugs or something? Like... They're not that bad. What? Oh, I don't have one? Yeah, I use it with, like, what? I press F for a flashlight, typically. Guess it's a lantern. Like, dude was... I mean, like, when he saw those bugs, he was acting as if, like, a black widow spider jumped out at his face. Because, you know, that's understandable, since I can kill you. But, like... Those tiny, like, cockroaches? I don't know, man. Okay, I think the blood goes... I came from this way, didn't I? Always gotta check around, though, see if we can find anything. Always gotta check around. Stop it. Alright. Oh. Oh, come on. You're not even gonna let me open it? Okay. What's that do for me? I don't think it does anything for me. I think I just wasted that. It's okay. We just got it back. Doesn't matter. It looks like I can open that, but I guess not. Okay.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask
Damn.
how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Okay. That's an interesting take. I'm being followed by a shadow. I'd make a little ball reference, but I don't know if I'd have to censor that. You know what? If I'm bold, which I am, I'm probably gonna put it in the editing right here.
I come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a shit motherfucker. He pissed on my wife. That's right. He took his hedgehog, fully out, and he pissed on my wife. And he said his was this big. And I said that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my Twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you got a small size of this wall.
Why am I even doing this? I don't know. The fact that these aren't breaking is also crazy. The hell is this, a cigar? No, it's clearly something empty. Kind of shell or something. Oh, lever. What's that? Okay, sanity recovery. Now, how does that work? The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he... Okay, never mind. Oh, never mind, I could still read it. Oh, okay. You know what? Nah. Okay. So I was right, I can run.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a
Okay.
manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Okay. Okay, I want to go down there, but if you're allowing me to go somewhere else, I'm gonna go somewhere else. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought. Just like the ones like, okay, and that time I don't get to read it. Library. Rare books. So I'm guessing it's some kind of different language or what? Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem like much of a different language, but who knows? Ooh, a note. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander Baron. But why though? To Alexander Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. Okay. In addition, Alexander Baron of Brennenburg is to recommend my services at the Prussian, I think that's Prussian, royal court, and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Wilhelm, House of Gerich. Okay. So now I can hear footsteps, so that's something. Okay, I'm not gonna light those. I'm not sure what exactly that does for me. Like, okay, my sanity's crystal clear, yet my vision is getting blurry. But yet my health is okay. Okay. The study. Yeah, still the catalogs. I am hearing footsteps, so I'm not sure if it's like auditory hallucination. It's probably auditory hallucination. I don't think something is actually in here right now. I kind of doubt it.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay. Oh, I can take like all these books. Never mind, I cannot take all of these books. Never mind, there's not something behind there. One of these books has to open a secret passageway. My bad, opens this way. Oh. I did not want that to break in my face, but okay. That was just surprising, if anything. Like, I was gonna break it anyway, actually, so. See, now I know you lying. Ain't nobody over there playing something. See, you can't even open these, though. Why is my vision... Okay. Because the thing broke in my hands. Even though I was gonna break it anyway. Okay, nothing. Algaria. I think that's what that is. It's probably a memento. Local history, huh? Open that shit back up. Oh. I don't think I was paying attention to if that was already ripped off or not, but I don't think it really matters.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Interesting. So interesting, I'm gonna trash the entire place. Okay, see, I'm back here. And I came from this way. Okay. Oh, double click it, or you could drag it, I think. Because I dragged it the first time. Okay. That one did a little bit. What's that? But not breakable by hand. I think a book will do it. Didn't think so either. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, definitely a different language. Let's look at the maps. Oh, a book. The third one? Never mind, that is not the third one. Oh, we're hiding under the table? What are we doing?
17th of May,
Never mind.
1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Oh, it shows the maps too. Hello? That's an interesting, thing to happen to somebody. Yeah, okay. I was probably supposed to use, like... Actually, I think this is what I was supposed to use anyway. Oh, it's not even stone, it's actually, like, a helmet. Yeah, it's an actual helmet, too. Before I go there, which is clearly where I have to go.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So you're preparing for this shadow. Does that represent something greater? Or what is it supposed to actually be? Like, I do wonder.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Okay.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Alt stall. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Alt stat. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that again. 1801, Brennenburg Castle. Another region rich with lore is... I'm not saying that again. Deep within the East Prussian... I swear I'm saying that wrong. Woods for centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is picturesque as picturesque. Yo, it's my first language too. As picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. Jesus. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? So this is like some kind of cool folklore that I think it's pretty cool. A Visit Undone. Heinrich Cornelius Aprega. Agrippa? I don't know. Agrippa. Aprega. Like, where did I get that from? Am I stupid? Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, I think, visited, no, at the start of the 16th century. So the year 1600, that's crazy. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting that place, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was the mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives as a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. And the most, and like the most of those noble birth rumors, are inherited along with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Oh, a book! How's my sanity looking? Slight headache. Okay, I can light that up too. Okay, nothing. Wine cellar. Oh. More reading regarding closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. What? The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Okay. Do whatever you want, buddy. I can't pick that up, bruh. I was never here. I'm not putting that chair back though. You know what? I don't care. I'm trashing your place too, buddy. I'm gonna leave them at uneven openness too, just because. Just to say, screw you, buddy. What? Bruh. Yep. Okay, so I got a wine cellar key. I gotta go look at the wine cellar. Okay, no, my bad, it's this way. Right? No, it's not that way. No, because they closed that off. That's why. Well, I guess I'm gonna die in here. Unless, yeah, I forgot this is open. I'm pretty sure I searched all these, yeah. Memories of people walking, or is it actually just a hallucination? Okay, yeah, study still not open. Sure. Come and catch this fade. Come and catch this fade, bitch. Okay. Bud did not catch the fade. Oh. Bro, what? Okay then. Archives. Yeah, I know. I mean, okay. Vine. Yep, I know it. What if I want to go over here? Key for the other one, which means that this one is more optional, random? Not sure what I would call it. Oh, stay in the light, huh? Just dot, 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 really? Just relax, bro. Just relax. I can see things swirling in my vision when I look over here. Yeah, it's still red. Does the lantern count as staying in the light, or what? How long am I gonna have to sit in front of a torch for, though? That's the issue. Yeah, I don't think it's going down. I guess that's why Tinder is important. Oh. I can still trash things though, so that's good. This motion blur is crazy though. Since my sanity is not recovering.
There should be more coop rack.
Okay, there we go. Carly alchemy experiment. I don't know what that's supposed to. I don't know what that fucking means. Early? Because half the time, because I wrote Daniel, it looks like it's just annual. This is my third attempt to produce artificial. I don't even know how to say that. Vitae? I'm not sure. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense them close. The calamine and orbiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and only proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissues react especially violently to the solution and should be handled with great care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution for my predicament. Okay.
Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Aqua fortis. What that? Hold on, I see a book. So that's a lot better. So I wonder what his predicament is, you know? Like, what's the issue? So these ones seem to have exploded. I don't know. Never mind, I'm just stupid. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken a toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. Okay.
Is anyone there?
Don't think so. I really really don't think anybody's over here, man. Okay, so there's nothing really over there. So we're just gonna go to the wine cellar. How do I use the key? Bro. Broski. Double click. Okay. It's a double click thing. Almost like, bro, this makes no sense. If I have to keep inventory, should I not be able to just use it from there? Like, come on, bro.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Y'all are so dumb. Oh, it's talking about enemies now. Okay. Oh, these are the chemicals, I think. Yeah, that one's not a hallucination. That one is actually there. To increase your health. So there are enemies in this one, in this area.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh,
Vegeta?
My God, Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrich. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle of Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. Hold on. It dawned on me that the nature of this contract was sordid, and the reason I was chosen was because of my follies. because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within the noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. Oh, cool. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer. The wine tasted fine like poison, you mean, buddy. Aqua regia. That's the chemical I need, right? Well, one of the chemicals I need.
What was that?
Yeah, because of course that's just gonna happen when I pick up a little bottle. You know, apparently that's just how it works now. You know, I should still be able to open the door. So what? You want me to, like, climb out?
This shouldn't be.
Hold on, I'm doing building blocks. Yeah. The sandy being so low, I thought that was like a tinder box that I just couldn't get. So what do they want me to do to get out of here? Oh, we can just do that. Okay, good. So I know where the enemy is. Pretty sure. They're in, I think it's that room? Or is it that right? No, I think I forgot where it is actually. It was in the room where I went in one time, lit a candle. I think it was this one. Yeah, the enemy's in this room. And what I need is probably in here. No, I was just in here actually. Okay, no idea where the guy went though. Probably through here then. No. Okay. Where did it, bro? Cause I know I saw that guy. Guess not. That's actually better for me, actually. That's actually better for me, actually? Well, okay. I have the chemicals now. Let me just... So my inventory's not, like, stacked full of, like, 4 different items. And I don't give a shit about that. Actually, that would actually not even hurt if you fell from that high up, but okay. Okay, it's doing it on its own. Yeah, I know that, but like, I was assuming so, but like, what am I supposed to put below that? What kind of container? Is it gonna be this thing? Yeah, no, it's not that thing, because that just gives me a flashback. What kind of container am I putting there? Like, you want this? Or what? Didn't think so. Yeah, I don't have a container yet, do I? Well, that works, I'm pretty sure. That's what I need, right? It is filled with acid. Oh yeah, and that just magically happens now too, right? Come on, bro. The stairs have magically collapsed under my eye. Yeah, okay. Okay. The stairs hath magically collapsed. Like, bro, really? Like, are we being for real right now? Yeah, thought so. Yeah, see, I'm not that stupid. Actually, it's not even stupidity. I just like exploring before I do something. So, like, what if I miss out on something, right? Like, I don't want to miss out on anything important.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Okay. Why are you telling me about enemies again? I mean, let's be a little for real. You know those things aren't real, right? Like you're alone in here.
June 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
There probably was. You know, it could just be your amnesia. Meh. Oh. That's kind of cool. Guess I'm gonna have to pull that rope. Man, who put these boxes here? I wonder. Bro, is this flesh? Like, yo, how is that? How are there bones next to flesh, but the flesh isn't rotted into bone yet?
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly.
That's
Yesterday,
weird.
I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
I think they do. Yeah, my sanity's low-key fried, yeah. It's okay, bro. Like, why are you closing? Stay open. Thank you. That's the way I came from. I initially went that way, I'm pretty sure. See, like, you can't just put those on my screen and make me think that's real. I know it's not. It's Something is clogging the crank and pulley contraption. Thought so. At the same time, it literally looks like it's just metal and wood that honestly wouldn't be that difficult to lift. Considering you can move giant boulders with your hands. Is there something on here that's doing that, or what? Something is clogging it. Well, something might be clogging it, but what is that something? Oh, that's fun. That's kind of fun. The ability to interact with everything in this game is actually like really fun. Can't lie. Jam it in there. Break them. Nope. Okay. So I'm supposed to find whatever's clogging the thing. Right? But there's the issue though. I don't know what could be clogging it. Vine. Okay. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too sure what I'm looking for here. Like, it's clogged, yes, but what does that mean? What am I looking for? Like, I understand that it's like clogged up, but what does that do? What does that mean for me? How am I supposed to fix that? Like, where am I going to fix that? It's just what I should be saying. Like, it's a bit confusing. And I mean, I can't really help myself. I just keep destroying things. It's like my brain is just like, ooh, I can throw things. It's a big fan of that. Huge fan. Oh. Yo, I'm actually dumb. Can't get a firm grip of it. Yeah. Something's blocking it. You're making me think I'm supposed to find something that it's like connected to. But no, it's just that simple. Okay, it doesn't go any further than that. Yeah, look, like that's not even that thick. The metal itself wouldn't even be that heavy either, since it's gotta have it like clamped onto the wood. It's not that heavy, man. I can tell you that right now. It's not as heavy as he's making it out to be. Oh, cellar. Oh, okay. Okay, damn. Like, damn, okay. Like, relax, bro. Okay, what is possibly in this shallow of water that's chasing me? You gotta wonder. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. I was like, it's clearly on a timer, but a timer for what? What is even, like, I thought maybe it would be another lever I have to pull, but no, it's just something for that. Oh, look at that. How cute. Look at that, how cute. Okay. It's as I thought too, it goes after things that you throw in the water. Pretty sure it does anyway. Or not. Or it could just not go after things that you put in the water. And how'd you get over there all of a sudden, huh? It's a tiny arm. Is that like a kid's arm or something? You want that? Okay, so that stuns it. Well, I don't know if I would call that stunning it, but that distracts it a lot. I get it, I get it. Could that have closed like any slower too? Oh, it stays open. Oh, Halloween, what am I doing? Shooting up crack? Like, bro. So I have to look for a key too. Interesting. So I also need to find a key. Where would I find a key, though? I can't grab the boxes either. Damn, that sucks. I might just end up dying. Oh, that spawned in. Yeah, I knew it, bro. It's not in there for long enough. He didn't grab it yet. So I have to find a key somehow. Because apparently there's a simple key somewhere around here, you know, Hollow Knight kind of thing. But I'm basically stranded right here. I can probably take another hit. Probably another 2 hits maybe. And I have to find a key, which is probably like on that rock over there. I have to make a run for it to over there, so. Nope, that ain't it either. Okay, where is this key at? Like, bro. I don't know if it's just me or there's no key. It's probably just me though. What are you gonna do now, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Buddy. You're supposed to be out there. Okay, yeah, it is still out there, but like, where is this key at? Wait, do you want me to use the needle on it? I think that's what they want me to do. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Because how would a needle open a locked door? I understand it said simple, but you would need a prong to, yeah, okay. You know, I know how to lick pocket. I know how to like pick lock things myself, so I know, like, I don't know if you're doing that with the needle, buddy. Like, come on. It's supposed to be a chase or something? Never mind. I mean, when you figure out you can close doors on it, it's not that bad. This looks pretty cool. Hell no. What am I grabbing in the water here? Who is this, bro? What are you doing? Bro got the grippers out and everything. Like, are you this? Cause damn, you're ugly. Like, you know what? This is literally like the perfect spot to end it too. Oh, that's cool. So this is, I guess, Amnesia Dark Descent. It's pretty fun, actually. It's not too scary in the sense of what I was trying to prepare for. I thought it was gonna be like a bit worse, kind of like, you know, Outlast kind of vibes, but like OG, because like this is like what inspired a lot of horror games. But so far it's pretty nice, pretty nice. I think I'm doing decent-ish. Maybe I might be being a little too careful, but who knows. That's where I'm gonna end it. Let's save. Yes, sir. That'll be the end of my playthrough. Not playthrough, episode. First episode. I don't know how long the game is, but I hope that, like, we can play more, you know? So that'll be it. I'll see ya. I'm over here waving at my screen as if you can see me.